G'day, in this video our focus is going to be on mechanics, kinematics and dynamics, and we're still focusing broadly on 1.1, this idea of kinematics, starting to get some key ideas that are going to help us tackle our first inquiry question, which is how is the motion of an object moving in a straight line described and predicted. But generally the stuff that we're covering today is going to be helpful for all of module 1 and module 2. Our main intention is to define and understand three key terms that describe massive branches of physics. They are mechanics, kinematics, and dynamics. First off, mechanics. In this, we're looking, generally speaking, at motion, things that are moving. That's what mechanics defines. And to have motion and movement, generally speaking, you need matter, something that can actually move. You need a force, something that can act on an object to make movement, and then the movement itself. So when we're looking at mechanics, we're looking at being able to explain why things move, predict how much things move, measure the movement of objects. Now when we're looking at kinematics, we're looking at measurement, description, analysis of motion. Some key concepts when looking at kinematics include displacement, so the movement from one spot to another, the time it takes for that movement, this term here, velocity, similar to the concept of speed, then acceleration, a word that you're probably quite familiar with as well. Now this is all the focus of module 1. To be able to measure, describe motion, we need to be using tools. So when we measure time, we use a stopwatch, displacement or distance, rulers. There are plenty of other tools to measure distance or displacement as well. Now for velocity, we can use what we call a speedometer or a speed gun to be able to measure velocity. There are plenty of other ways to do it too. And then for acceleration, we use something like an accelerometer, which usually looks something like this. When we look at dynamics, we're not so much focused on measuring motion, but again, explaining why that motion happens. So this concept of force that makes things move, really important. The amount of mass the object has can also affect its motion. The energy or work that it does, another big concept in dynamics, as well as momentum, which we look at for things that are already moving. And this is the key focus for module 2. Now that we've got some of those keywords out of the way, we're going to deep dive into the basics of kinematics, which is our major focus for module 1. See you on the next video.